Welcome everyone to International Racing Team's round 1 of the SIN R1 Cup at the circuit of Kyalami. I'm Tommy Kotashi and I am accompanied by the lovely and charming Mile Legrand. I'll welcome you to the stream too.
Welcome, and I hope tonight is going to be a great race, a clean and great race. I hope so. But honestly, from what we saw 2 weeks ago, I think tonight we will have a great race.
I absolutely agree. So if you haven't heard about this car, it's a lesser known brand. It's very niche. The SIN R1 is basically a Bulgarian car released back in 2015. I think it's a very sleek yet aggressive looking car, sporting not anything different than a Chevrolet sourced 6.2 liter V8 naturally aspirated engine. You'll be able to hear its wonderful soundtrack just in a few minutes. And we're racing today the circuit of Kyalami, opened back in 1961, and I think most prominently hosting legendary Formula One races in the late 20th century, as well as some rounds of the International GT Championship.
Yeah, Kyalami is a great track where we can overtake easily, and we will see great overtake tonight.
So our drivers are just driving out to the track to start our qualifying. At any second now. So if you were with us the past weeks, you might have noticed that we did a little car change. That's because, long story short, had a little technical issue with the car model, with the Alpine. So we changed to this lovely Bulgarian GT4 car, and I don't think anyone's gonna regret it. It drives amazing, sounds amazing. I think this is more than a fair choice.
Yeah, it's also a GT4 car, so same speed around, and so this car just lock the wheels easily than the Alpine GT4. So drivers need to be aware about that. To don't choose other tires at the beginning of the race. So yeah, they need to be aware about that.
That's right. And if you are being here first time with us, the race format looks like next, and we have a 10-minute qualifying session, and after that we have two 20-minute races, with the second race's top 10 grid being reversed. And because we sort of restarted this championship because of the technical issues, everyone is with a clean slate now. Everyone has 0 points in the championship, so it is absolutely on now for everyone involved, for people who were with us in the first round and also people who weren't. This championship is absolutely open yet again.
Yeah, back to 0 points. So now time for qualifying.
It absolutely is. Well, I don't know, nighttime setting is actually intentional.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. sorry if we're being silent a bit too much, but just listen to that engine. It's one of the most beautiful things you will hear.
Yeah.
You will hear this day, I think.
Yeah. A bit of art track now. You can see that drivers don't take too many risks, and they just make their tire warm for the quali lap.
Absolutely.
It's really important.
If you take a look at the practice results, it is no other than Kasuni who has put up the best time in practice with a 1:48.771. I'll be very curious to see if either himself or anyone else can top that time or even near it. In the practice, times were for the top three were quite close, so I'm expecting a very close qualifying result here as our guys are starting their first hot laps.
Yeah, we can see that top 5 in pre-qualification is in like 1 second, so it's really close. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see that.
And you need to really balance how conscious you are in this first 1 or 2 laps during qualifying, because you can go full throttle because your tires are still warming up, and this is not your last chance to set a good lap, but you can't set a too bad lap either, because if you do mess up your last final lap, then this first, second lap is all you will have for the start of the race, and it can be crucial, obviously, to set a good qualifying time.
Yeah, exactly. If you miss this quali lap, it's just for the rest of the qualifications, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, you leave yourself absolutely vulnerable. It's like really a feedback loop. It just puts even more stress on yourself because you know that you only have that one shot of the final few laps. So we're almost ending our first lap here. Jack putting a 1:49.8. Kind of a strong start.
So,
Kwasonyi having all purple sectors though.
Yeah.
With a 1:48.8, almost matching his best practice time.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
He's 1/10 behind his personal best lap, so yeah. For first quali lap, it's really interesting.
It might have been that he pushed really much in the first lap because everyone else is almost or more than a second away.
Osaki is not improving his first sector, so yeah, he needs to do a great second sector.
See if this lap can be saved. It could be that this will be his big performance in this qualifying session.
He's improving.
Oh, yes, yellow, green. He only needs purple to have a full house.
Yeah, so now he needs to do a last sector, a great last sector.
A little bit wide. I don't know if that was off track.
Don't know if he has a track limit. We will see.
Taking that corner quite wide too. Really riding those outside curves. No improvement. I mean, yes, improvement in terms of lap time, but still 9/10 away from P1.
Yeah, Kazani did a really good lap And only 4 minutes left, so yeah.
He's back to the pits. That might have been it from him. I mean, that's quite a strong lap. I don't know if the others are just warming up or maybe sandbagging, or really if there's that large of a gap between P1 and 2. We'll get to see in a bit less than 3.5 minutes. Lejar is lucky he can catch a little bit of the swift stream of the car ahead, although it might be a bit too far for that.
But improving his first sector.
Yeah, seemingly everyone kind of put their, if not their best, but near to their best in the first lap, or either they are really taking it easy. But I mean, clock is ticking. There's only less than 3 minutes now.
Yeah, but it's great. It's a great lap time for some. Like pre-qualification, they were around 149.67, and so now they are like 149.9 for the top 2 and 3, and after it's 150. So yeah, they're not really far from their pre-qualification time.
The cars on screen had quite a bit of inconsistencies during their lap. There might be
a bit of off track.
Yes. And still, no improvements in the standings that were set in the very first half laps by anyone. Let's see if they can bring any surprise to us in their last laps.
1 second slower for Olera. Yeah, we need to see. And I think Leone did a mistake because he made the lap in 1.57.7.
Oh yeah, so there must be some off track or spin.
Yeah. And 1 minute left, so yeah, he needs to. Oh, he just improved in like 152.2. So he's 1 second behind.
Faster sector run posted by Cassini.
Yeah.
He's leaving no prisoners here.
And he's alone. So no traffic.
I just sing on his roof and watch some of his magic. It seems like he's using some dark magic here, almost passing your rivals by an entire second.
Yeah, he's really fast.
The yellow second sector. Might have been some mistake there. But this lap might improve on his best. 5 seconds left of qualifying. So far he has no rivals for this.
No rivals for now.
Let's see if
he needs to take a good exit.
See what lap time be. No improvement.
No improvement.
Unless 3 tenths slower. But it seems he will take this P1.
I think he did a really good sector 2 and 3 on his first lap, because I didn't see any mistakes. So
absolute beast performance here in qualifying. I don't know if Budaki can catch him necessarily, but it would be nice to see some vast improvement on the lap time, because that would indicate that we won't just have our P1 running away immediately for the entirety of the race.
I
Ooh,
think
a
it's
little
going to be
wider.
complicated. Yeah,
And Bajak
I think it's
absolutely
yeah.
goes in the pits.
But
That wasn't in from him. Well, let's see if RP5 and P6 can in any way improve on their lap times, because
yeah,
positions are still up for sale.
and so no improvement. Yeah.
So if we take a look at our qualifying results, you can see that Kasuni absolutely dominated the grid here, posting a 148.8, almost matching his practice lap. So that means he has even more in himself, which is absolutely
And he's
amazing.
8 tenths faster than Bojaski.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so
But if you
he
take a
has
look
the
at
pace.
yeah, but if you take a look at that, Lejar is only a tenth away from Bajaki on P3. So there will definitely be some good racing here. So again, we will have a 20-minute race now, followed by another one with a reverse grid. But let's hop on the grid, because the race is starting any second now.
Like, drivers need to be careful on turn 1 because it's a tough braking point. So they need to don't be like they don't need to commit a suicide by crashing their car in turn 1 with other guys. They need to be careful with that.
So let's see how we get away. Oh, Spawn got a drive-through immediately for jump start. That will hurt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's see how we get away for turn 1. Already almost 4 cars fighting for P1. They are really out for Cassoni. Things weren't settled with the qualifying. Pleasure trying to take P1, and let's see it makes the move. It's constantly changing who's in the inside line. Cassini could protect his P1 so far, so much that Lejar is now really in danger more from the people behind. But very clean start so far.
He needs to be careful.
Spawn just made a position up, but I don't know if that will be any remedy on this horse spot, that drive-through. That really put a mark in your race when you're only participating in a 20-minute sprint race.
Yeah, he will be really far from like 5. So yeah.
We have little trains forming by. I don't know how much you can call 2 cars, 3 cars a train, but first they were just filling the mirrors of their front runners.
Yeah, but Kazani is soon going away.
Yeah. Ooh, a little contact.
Yeah.
Oh, Spawn goes in the wall. Oh well. The race wasn't bad enough already. Had a contact. I just by looking at this, I can't really decide like who could be at fault there necessarily.
Honestly, which driver was it? It was Good K Vicious or
Fortunately, I didn't catch that quite much either. It doesn't really have that. Almost all our cars are the same. But well,
He missed his point, so yeah, and then he turned off the track, so
yeah, kind of.
that's quite dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, what I saw was just kind of they kind of crashed with the person ahead of him, just turned the track from exiting the corner properly. As far as I saw, the other person didn't really have any space to go on the track because Spoon has really he went for the outside line of the last corner as if no one was there, kind of. Just bounced out the other car, kissing the wall of the pit lane. Real shame. Well, he really needs to get it together for the second race. One has gone into the pits. I don't know if that's because of damage he had to drive through, but let's see if he only serves that.
And honestly, Cassoni is just 3/10 faster than Olera, so not a really big difference in the pace for now. We will see on the race. Like there is 15 minutes left, so yeah.
Yes, definitely. And here we can see the difference beautifully between putting one hot lap together. Well,
yeah, we can see that Cassoni just his sector 3, he's in fire because we saw in qualifying that she was really good in this sector, and now he just take like 3/10 in the sector 3. So yeah, he's better in this part of the circuit.
take a look at their last laps of the drivers. It's really a match. I mean, at the top 3 at least. We can see the difference we could see in the qualifying. So that's what I wanted to mention when I said that. It's one thing that you're a good one quick lap driver, and it's a whole other thing that you are a good drive fast laps consistently driver.
Yeah.
There's almost a tiny bit of sass in Kyalami putting a fastest lap just after I said that.
And everyone, not everyone, but mostly the top 3 is improving their laps. Like Cassoni is in 1.49.8, so he gained 2/10, and like Olehar gained like 5/10. He's in 1.50.1, so he is in the same pace that Cassoni was in the last lap.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, they are going quicker and quicker.
But still,
so we need to check.
Gap between P1 and 2 is almost 3 seconds now.
Yeah.
So Cassini must be doing something far better than any of his rivals right here.
Yeah, and Olehar needs to be aware about Bosarki because he's not really far, and if he do mistakes, it's going to be complicated.
Of course.
They have the same pace, like the difference was 0.004 on their lap, so yeah, they have exactly the same pace.
Well, the gaps have opened up quite a bit now that we're 8 minutes into the race.
Yeah.
As far as my knowledge goes, the slipstream with these cars is not as strong as you would imagine, let's say. So you can't really only trust the car running in front of you just sucking you up after them. So so you can't just rely on that. You actually need to be as quick as the guy in front of you. So here it's really driver versus driver, not car versus car.
And Cassoni is 1/10 slower than his quali lap, so he did 1.48.9. So
this is
really
just a
fast.
time attack race, right?
Yeah. Yeah, around 10 minutes left, so
I don't want to get unnoticed that although Spawn in the last place now, he's putting a lap time that his last lap was faster than P2's.
yeah.
Actually, except Cassoni, faster than everyone. So
Yeah, he's 2 seconds faster than Leone, so I'm trying to check. So he's like, he's 8 seconds behind Leone. So if he takes like 2 seconds a lap, he can go in like.
it's actually just 5.5 seconds now. So your theory seems to be absolutely correct.
Yeah.
With 10 minutes left, so time is not really on his side. But he's pushing. He's not giving up.
Yeah. He needs to don't do mistakes if he wants to get the P5. Because, yeah, it's only one place, but it's points and it's important.
Sure, and well, if you just give up after a bad first lap, I don't know if you should be racing at all.
Yeah, it happens that you did a mistake, you get a drive-through, or you crashed, and you need to don't give up because everything can happen, and it's really important.
That's right. That's kind of what defines you, how good mentality you have as a driver. It's not only finishing P1 in qualifying and winning the race from first position. It's these times when you can also show that how capable you are behind the wheel.
And he did a 1.49.6, and he can see Leone now. So yeah, and we can see that also P2 and P3 did a 1.49.5 and 9, so it's their personal best time.
Probably just a bit less than 10 minutes left. We'll see if Spawn can catch Leone.
With his actual pace, he can do it.
Absolutely.
We'll see
Only
how
2.2
he
seconds
will
away right now.
Yeah, we'll see how he will make it, but with his actual pace, it's sure.
P4 is a bit more far away, so I don't think that's doable. But 5, absolutely. But let's wait it out, because Leone might be Minister of Defense of his own country.
He's 2 seconds faster than Kutsevicius. So now he just drove in 1.52.1. While I'm just going to check, yeah, he took like 3 seconds, like 2.5 seconds exactly on this lap. So he can do it, but firstly he needs to overtake Leone.
Right. Just take a look at that. Oh, Leone does a mistake.
He did a mistake, yeah. So I think it's going to be an easy pass.
Why, that was easy, yes.
Yeah.
A bit anticlimactic, if you ask me. I was really waiting for some huge depends moves here. With Leone...
And Castoni is not really far. He's only 4 seconds. So yeah, if he do mistakes, it can be a battle for P1.
Well, that's if he does a mistake, which does not really seem to be the case, right?
Yeah, but he drove like in 1.50. So yeah, he's in the same pace that Oleha. So the faster now is Spawn. He's the faster in the track at the moment.
That's right. That stuff was 1:49.7. Nearly was out to catch Leone. It might have been quite a bit of pressure for Leone to see the guy behind you having like, I don't know, 10 seconds a gap and cutting up like 2-3 seconds every lap. So it's kind of understandable that as soon as Spawn got closer, Leone did a small mistake and, well, that cost him his position.
It just took 2 seconds to good save features. So we need to check the gap between them.
Now between Kavicius and Spawn, it's
5
seconds right now. I have kind of deja vu. This is right when we looked at the gap back then between Leone and Spawn, and he went nowhere to him. So
yeah, honestly, that's a shame that he took a drive-through and that he crashed.
Yeah, I would have loved to see what he can do if he's capable of doing this.
With his pace, he can be like for P2 or P1.
Absolutely. Lucky for him for having a second race here with a reverse grid, don't forget about that. So I think he will start from a much better position, and I'm pretty sure that he learned from this first race, so I would absolutely not write him off for the second race.
Yes, he stopped P4, and if he stayed at his actual place, he will stop P2 or P3 if he pass good vicious. So yeah.
Although Cookie Vicious is a bit tougher cookie than Leone was, because the gap is pretty consistent between him and Spawn. It's fluctuating. On average it's 5 seconds, so it's definitely not like Spawn is cutting several seconds off every lap.
He took 1 second. And so Cassoni is 4/10 slower than Olerar. So we need to check. He's only 3.5 seconds back. So yeah. The victory is not totally to Cassoni now. So he needs to stay focused.
That's right. Let's not forget that this might as well could be tactics. If you can build a decent enough gap in the first half of the race, you can just afford to go at 80-90% pace, minimizing your chance of doing mistakes. And if you can manage the gap behind you smartly, then it's not a problem. The P2 gets closer and closer, because it's a little calculation that you do in your head based on how quicker the person behind you is and how fast you could be going. So obviously that is if Cassoni doesn't make a mistake, because then it's a whole different story. But seemingly that's he always just proves us wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so he just destroyed. Yeah, he did a 1.48.9. Yeah, and while Olerar. I think.
Yeah, well, we're looking at P1. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's spun. I think.
What's happening here? Yeah, I did notice that the gap between Cassoni and P2, who is Bajaki now, is 14 seconds. So yeah, Olerar kind of just disappeared from there.
Yeah, he did a mistake on the last turn.
Oh, okay.
I think he spun because he drove in like 2.06, so he lost many times. So it's
I don't
just
know.
not he didn't exit the track. He just spun.
I don't know if that car is damaged or something, but that was way too of an easy overtake from Spawn. He just drove around him.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about earlier. That the guy being dead last after a drive-through basically just overtook the person who was P2 all along.
Yeah, that's a shame that he lost it in like 3 minutes of the end, and I think he has damages.
Yeah, it certainly does look like it.
Somehow Kasami, I think, has the victory. He's 14 seconds ahead.
No, let's not jinx it for him, but yeah, if he goes on like this, it's an absolute. He can't even get out of the car and have a coffee.
Yeah. And he's still in 1.41, 1.49.1, so it's really fast.
And here's the battle we were waiting for, and it's actually even more interesting because Kutkevicius and Spawn are now fighting for a podium spot. How about that for the guy who was dead last after drive-through, and he actually goes for the move. He definitely tries to annoy Kutkevicius, and that's a good tactic. Oh, sticks it in, pretty aggressive move.
Oh yeah, on the inside. And it's the last lap, so yeah.
It's just understandable that he goes this aggressively, of course.
Yeah.
Taking every corner very aggressively. And sticks it in the inside there. And the next corner is a left-hander, so he has the edge. Spawn overtakes Kutkevicius for P3. He actually now didn't just recover from the drive-through, but seemingly will take a podium spot, improving his quality position.
Yeah.
What an amazing drive!
Great drive. Yeah.
Just for good measures, we gotta show you Kasuni absolutely dominating race. 20 seconds of a gap, wins the first race of this day.
And what a great lap. Honestly, like to do a 1.48.9, so the same quality lap in a race, it's a great drive.
Absolutely. Jackie will pretty consistent race across the line P2, and what a race by Spoon. P3. Kutkevicius is just P4 behind him, and Olejar, what a shame for him. He still brings it in P5, which from the aspect of the championship is not that bad. And Leone finishes our first race on P6.
Yeah, honestly, that's a shame for Olera because he was second and he lost it in like 3 minutes left. So yeah, complicated. But that happened, and you need to be stronger on the other time.
So if we take a look at the results of our first race, just quickly before we start race 2, Sonia won by, again, a whopping gap. Absolute beast performance today. Jackie, as I said, we didn't see quite a lot from him today, but sometimes that can be good. That means that he had a pretty, almost like chill, consistent race, and P2, that's absolutely great. So I'm pretty sure he can be happy with that. Especially if I see correctly, he has a rookie license in WSS. I mean, if he is indeed a rookie, that's more than decent. So the hero of the first race, in my opinion, was Spawn. Absolutely, starting P4, getting a drive-through, crashing in the first few laps.
Yeah, I think.
And still managing a P3.
He's the driver of the day for race 1. Honestly.
Absolutely.
And in second, Cassoni, because what a pace and what a race. He just dominated the whole race.
Yeah, anyone who will start ahead of him in race 2 will need to basically stick their eyes to our windows, to our rear mirrors, sorry. So that's how we wrap up the first race, and now we're steadily waiting for race 2 to begin at a minute. So the first race so far was, I think, pretty clean. We had only like 1 or 2 major spins or crashes, but other than that,
Yeah.
all we had was just aggressive racing.
Yeah, that was a great race because some guys just spawn and Oleja, but it was quite a clean race. Not big contacts, not big dramas. So yeah, that was clean and that's good. That's what we want to see.
Based on what I saw in the past few races, including any pre-season testings or anything else considered, race 2 so far was always wilder than race 1 was. Reverse grid,
Yeah.
it all gets mixed up. It's not that the fastest drivers start from the front and they can build a gap. They have to fight through some drivers who couldn't quite get a better time in qualifying or are not as adept as they are. So it is kind of traffic management, and also that a great occasion for the drivers who will start from the front, that you can still put up a good performance, even though, so for example, you are not a great driver in qualifying, you can still shine here.
And also like the guys who drive, like the drivers, have more trust and will probably do more things on turn 1 because they trust more the car and they know where and how to brake. So we saw like the last 2 weeks that on Zandvoort it was more chaotic, and so now we hope that
so let's see.
Yeah.
As we roll for Spawn took it quite.
Yeah.
I think he learned from that jump start from the first race, so took it maybe a bit too easy.
And what a great start for him.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was running P2 all along.
Spawn on the inside.
Oh, a little spin.
Oh yeah, spin.
That's Bozaki.
Oh, Bozaki, yeah.
Well, let's see if you can getting out of this, because we did see that someone with a drive-through and a crash recover to a podium position. So he still has 20 minutes to go, but I mean, he has quite a bit of seconds to recover.
Yeah, but I saw on turn 1 Spawn on the inside, and we saw on the last race that he just brake on turn 1 really hard and really late. And so yeah, I think they may be a contact, but I'm not sure.
Spawn is involved with a lot of hassle today. Just as I'm saying this, he's trying for, is that P3? Yes?
Yeah. No, P4.
Oh, sorry, P4, yes. Taking
in front there is P3.
That's right. Which will also go for absolutely in just a few corners or lap stops, I think. Just as I thought, sticking it on the inside, that was almost pretty sneaky. That looked like as if Vicious didn't fully expect that. Oh, and Leona is trying on the inside, but Vicious just came for a cutback. Switchback, whichever one it is.
And so Kasson is 3 seconds back of Oleha.
Yes, let's not forget that we have the fastest guy today in P2, and I'm pretty darn sure he isn't satisfied with that.
So Bozaski is 8 seconds behind Leone. So there's a gap between them.
But still, 17 minutes to go, which is absolutely enough to make up for any mistakes in turn 1. Let's see if Kukavicius can have a little breathing room from Leone, who just goes a bit wide. Maybe try to get close to Kukavicius a bit too eagerly. Just as we predicted, the second race started a bit more wilder than the first one did.
Yeah.
But now the guys seem to be calming down a slight bit, or just collecting their mental or physical energy to push through. You really can't just be like 110% alert all through the race, because then you're just basically signing up for making mistakes. So maybe now they are having a little, like a few laps for a little recuperation. They just take a big breath and prepare for the charge. Others are posting the, oh no, just as I finished the sentence, Spoon has the fastest lap now with a 1:49.1. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Where was this performance in qualifying?
In qualifying, Spawn was in 1.50.6. So, 1 second better, 1.5 seconds better. What a great performance.
Cassini is under 2 seconds now, chasing Lejar. So I think it's fair to say that we're looking ahead for battle here for P1 in a few laps.
Yeah, Oleha needs to focus on their line, racing line, to don't do any mistake, because with Cassoni is an experiment driver, so he will take any opportunity.
That's right. He'll be able to showcase not just that, how well he can build a gap comfortably, but how well he can get on the nerves of the person ahead. Because let's not write off Olinar either, because he was consistently P2 in the first race for almost the entirety of the race.
Yeah, but Spawn wasn't here, and now he's here.
You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, he needs to refocus.
So you're posting a 1:48.772. Is that better than his practice time?
Practice time, he did a 1.48.7.
Yeah, but he did that one also.
Oh, he did 0.001 faster on the practice time.
Is that so? Holy crap.
He did a 1.48.771 in practice. So yeah, really fast.
Lejar can, I mean, he has all the reasons to be afraid now. He really has a target on his rear bumper.
But careful on Spawn, because he's only 1/10 slower than Cassani.
Oh yes. Holy moly. We are getting some cinema for P1, the second race.
Yeah, and 30 minutes left, so...
Anything can happen here.
Yeah.
Maybe overshooting it a bit on the braking.
Yeah, little mistake. But he's under the second.
But Olejar can absolutely feel the pressure now.
Yeah,
Kasuni will be on his gearbox in a matter of a lap.
yeah, they are slowing down because now they are in 1.49. Sorry, so they're just slowing down for now, and after they will push another time.
When you need to alter your braking points and your lines for attacking, there's no mentioning your best lap time. That's irrelevant here. Not to mention, of course, that 1:49 time would have been still kind of strong in the qualifying. So even a slow lap of these guys is a fast lap generally.
Yeah, they are really quick, and I think Kasoni is going to go through on the next corner because
He's getting very close.
Late here on the outside.
Maybe tries for a switch back here, sticking it on the inside. Yeah, they need to be very careful not to take one another out. But they're almost touching bumpers now. This fast
really
downhill corners. Yeah, Olejar is really going for the defense lines here, but with these sharp corners ahead, he'll have a very tough time with Kasuni behind. He takes a wide line for the last corner.
Yeah. No.
Maximizing exit speed.
And with the straight line.
Trying to steal all the slipstream he can, Kasuni. Let's see if he goes for it on the outside line. Not life insurance. Oh, a little loss of control. We caught it very good. Oh.
And so 10 minutes left, so it's still a long race. And careful with Spawn just behind.
Yes, battling slows it down, so they just give Spawn a really great occasion to third party them. Kasuni going for the inside line here, and takes P1. He absolutely does.
Yeah.
Not like Olejar will not attack back.
And careful on the inside. Oh. That's close.
Spawn is having a first row seat for his battle for P1.
Yeah.
We'll go for Olejar. Almost contacting there. Very aggressive driver today, but completely fair at the same time.
Yeah.
So seemingly Kasuni to P1 for now, although I wouldn't bet my life on it that he will retain it, because Olejar is absolutely out for him still.
He made a mistake.
And all the pressure these guys are putting on one another, it's amazing. Three great drivers battling it out for P1.
Yeah, for P1. On the inside for Olejar.
What a train here we got for just 8 minutes left from race 2. Kasuni has a little locking, if I saw it correctly.
Yeah. And
well,
on the outs, no. Okay. Olejar needs to be careful.
Yeah, this is a very unfortunate position because you want to only concentrate on attacking, especially if it's for P1. But the guy behind is just as close as the guy ahead, so it's a very hard mental gymnastics here.
Yeah.
Ksenia seems to be getting a little small breathing room now.
Yeah,
The
and
gaps
Bottas,
aren't quite as close as they were in
yeah,
the past lap.
Bosaki is, I think he's going to overtake. Yeah, he
Yeah, they did.
overtake Leone.
To P5 from Leone.
Yeah, and he's 3 seconds back
If
of
you just take a quick look
Putzi.
at that, oh, the light flashing,
Yeah,
sassy.
yeah. So there is also a battle behind, and after there is a big gap, and there is a battle for P1.
Joe Bujaki recovering after that spin in the first corner, already making up positions. That's great performance here. But we can't just not see what is going on in the front of the pack here,
Yeah.
because now actually Olahar maybe needs to concentrate a bit more behind. Kasuni is very lucky that Spawn is here, because he can just sneakily get away, as Olahar needs to defend his P2.
He has like 1 second, and after there is Olera, so there is not a big gap, and if he makes a mistake, he will get P2. But with his actual pace, he's 4 tenths faster than P2 and P3, so he can go away. If P2 and P3 do a battle.
Oh, Spawn is constantly threatening Olahar and goes for the inside line there, sticks it in.
Yeah,
Quite a bold move. Just switching position back and forth between Olahar and Spawn.
And at this moment, Cassoni is going now.
Can
so
be
6 minutes left.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it can be really, it's absolutely tough to, when you have to divert your attention from getting P1 to just retain P2, absolutely, when you have, as you said, only like 5-6 minutes left of the race. But now Olahar really only needs to concentrate on keeping that second place, because Spawn is not going to make his job any easy.
Yeah, Spawn is really aggressive. Like his driving style, he's really impressive. Like we don't see this driving or every day and at every races.
It's a marvel to look at, that's for sure.
I think Cassoni is gone now. Like he's 2 seconds ahead. I think
pretty much
he will take this victory too. And on the outside for Spawn.
Just so we mentioned that Bujaki is actually P4 now, also overtaking Kukavicius. Again,
Yeah,
great recovery by him. Ooh, that was just, could see Spawn kind of doing a fake attack here. I actually love this tactic because it's so, I can't even find the perfect word for it. It's just, you're really just messing with your opponent's mind. Like, they think that no way that guy is gonna stick it in there. But I mean, if you got a guy like Spawn behind you, chances are he's gonna stick it in there. So, especially in this occasion, this fake attack can work wonderfully.
And there is only 4 minutes left, so if he wants to pass, he needs to prepare it because there is not many time left. And so he needs to prepare that attack and to do it.
Yeah, because let's not forget, apart from glazing Spawn constantly, that Olahar is doing an astounding job of protecting that P2. Absolute great defense. He's holding it.
Left.
Oh, Spawn just goes on the outside line. I think that was a bit far-fetched of an idea.
Yeah, a bit, but still.
Lehar is not giving up that P2. No matter the siege he's getting for that position, he is not folding mentally.
Yeah, he's really strong, and his defense is really strong because the type of driving of Spawn is really complicated to defend. So yeah, what a great defense. And on the outside, Spawn is ahead. Yeah, I think
Not for long.
when yeah, he's on the inside, so I think it's done for Spawn.
Momentarily, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, consistently sticking the car in the inside, outside line, no matter where. It paid off for Spawn. At least so far it looks like it. Let's see if Lehar can make anything up for that in the remaining 1.5 minutes or so.
Yeah, we will see if he's also strong in attack but defense. Sound is great, honestly.
Oh yes, I just can't stop. Yes, Lehar can take the corner a little bit too wide. I think took a bit too much curb on the outside line in the entry. Starting from P1 now, holding on to P3. This being the last lap, I presume. Only 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm just going to check the pace of Kyalami because he's pretty fast. Oh, okay, so he drives in 1.50. Okay, so that's a great lap, honestly. But compared to the first race, it's slower at this time.
I think it does everything in the name of consistency right now.
Yeah.
From here now on, he can literally just lift his leg off that right pedal, because now he will take the win for the second race as well as the first one. Great drive by Kasuni, absolute masterclass today.
I think he's the driver of the day for race 2. What a great podium for Spawn and Lehar.
Yeah, Spawn really showed here then. Oh yes.
Because that Spawn in first turn. That's a shame.
Still recovered to P4, so nothing is lost here in terms of the championship, I think. And Kuskavicius and Leone closing our second race up. Everyone returned to the finish line safely. So congrats to all the drivers participating today.
Yeah, honestly, that was a great drive, great races. So congrats.
So if we take a quick look at the results of race 2 of the St. Aaron Cup, Ksenia took back-to-back P1s of both races today. So we get quite the task for all our drivers for the remainder of the championship, I think. Spawn also, I can't stop to be amazed by him. Absolute great performance here in, I almost said weekend, here in this race day. Lehar also, we could look at it like the glass is half empty. we could say he lost 2 positions, but it's still a podium, and he showed some
Yeah.
astounding defense skills here. Spohn did not have an easy job getting and snatching that P2 from him. Jackie with the P4, recovering that first lap mistake. It's also a great job. And Kukovicius and Leone also, they put up a very consistent race here for race 2.
Yeah.
No any major mistakes. So again,
Yeah, they are slower, but they have a consistency. So
absolutely,
yeah,
and
good drive.
that matters just as much as sheer pace does. Oh, okay. So the for the championship standings, it seems our Team Series takes quite the time to refresh on this matter. So if we jump back to our race results, let's see if we can do our quick maths in our heads. But what could be the possible rough standings of the championship?
At the moment, Cassoni will be first.
Oh yeah, that's not hard to think out. I
Yeah.
think.
So yeah, Cassoni will be first. After it will be Spawn.
Yeah, taking a
After,
P2 and P3 double podium.
yeah. After it's going to be Bozaki. After it's going to be Olerar,
Mm-hmm.
Kutkevicius, and Leone. So yeah, for this, with my qualities in math and to read the data, I think it's going to be this in this order.
So again, it's Kasumi for P1 after the first run. For championship, followed right by Spoon, Petru, and Bajaki, closing off the first 3 places of the championship standings, with Olehar following very closely. As we could saw, although he might not be on the if he is not in the top 3 in the championship, he is absolutely one of the favorite drivers for this championship, because we saw a very good performance from him today. And they are followed by Kukovicius and Leone in our championship standings. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts on this first race of the CNR1 Cup?
Honestly, the car is amazing. The races were amazing. Honestly, nothing more to say. Those races were just really cool to follow, and just I hope and I'm excited to see the next race, and also to see which guy will win this championship.
Yes, I think the contest is absolutely open. Yes, Cassini did win back to back both races, but it's not like he doesn't have any competition. All the guys you
Yeah,
see behind him closely are
yeah, the pace were like really close. Like the gap was not really high compared like to the race one of Alpine Cup, where there was a big gap between P1 and P2 of the rest of the grid.
That's right.
Now it's more close, and if someone do mistakes, uh, he will regret this, because some cars, like more cars, will pass him. So yeah, it's going to be closer.
And let's not forget that this was only round 1. here at Kyalami. So it might be that on the next rounds, the different tracks will suit the different drivers better.
Yeah, they will know the car better, and they will have also practice. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to for the next race.
Which will be at no other track than Mount Panorama. We are going down under with this one to Bathurst. Now,
In Australia.
that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say anything about this track. Everyone thinks of one thing, that downhill section with the walls. That
Yeah.
will be a real menace for drivers. If
This is a hard circuit. Uh, I consider the circuit as a urban circuit because of the walls. And if you do a mistake, you will be on the wall if you're on the downhill. So yeah, you need to pay attention to if you have pressure to don't do the mistake because the consequence will be hard.
that's right. As you said, it's pretty much like any urban tracks in the terms of there's it's not that there's a small room for mistake. There is no room for mistake. So you have to be extremely mindful of where you try to stick your car in. I'm looking at you, Spawn, or just overall. For example, in qualifying, it is not just normal track hard. It is normal track plus 100 hard
Yeah, you
to
need
do
to
a good
push,
lap.
but yeah, you need to push, but if you push too much, you will be on the wall.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah,
No runoff areas here. So if you do make a mistake, it doesn't just cost you your current lap. It can cost you your entire race.
and honestly, like I respect the drivers who pass this race because to do an endurance race or just a little race, honestly, respect to these guys because this track is just really hard on sim. So in real life, I don't imagine.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's there's that legendary saying from the Grubil Rally era that after the races they weren't necessarily just celebrating that someone finished in a good position, but that they all survived and finished it all, and that kind of applies here too. Anyone who can go racing on this track and go around consistently and fast enough, just finishing their race altogether is has my respect too, absolutely. And in my opinion, for a 20-minute, 2 times 20 minute sprint place like we have, it might actually be a tiny bit harder than endurance is, because on an endurance race there are stints where you can just kind of like drive more relaxed. Whereas in a sprint race, it's basically all or nothing, because you have very little time to bring out the most of yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also, if there is a lot of drivers next week, no, in like 2 weeks, sorry, the first lap will be, I hope not, but I think it will be chaotic.
I absolutely expect some major chaos here.
Yeah,
So don't forget about this, guys. We are holding our next race on the 6th of November at the same time we did today, 7 p.m. Until then, we're signing off. It was a lovely time here. All I have to say right now is to stay safe and see you next time.
yeah. See you next time, guys.